Detectives say the smoking gun leads to the longtime wife of a Whitpain Township man who'd taken a second wife in Morocco. Myra Morton, you're looking at her there. She turned herself in at the Montgomery County Courthouse to face charges she murdered her husband. Fox 29's Claudia Gomez has been following this story all day as it's been developing. Lots of things happening. Claudia, what do we know?
Well, Carrie Lee, we told you last night about Jerry Morton's plans to fly to Morocco to try to get his second wife pregnant. Well, this morning, prosecutors in Montgomery County provided even more detail. This is a tragic story about money, polygamy, and jealousy. Investigators say that's what drove Myra Morton to murder her husband as he slept. Myra Morton looked like a broken woman as she arrived for her court arraignment Tuesday afternoon, her hands cuffed in front of her.
She's in a pretty terrible place. She's devastated.
The 47-year-old wife and mother is facing a first-degree murder charge for the death of her husband, Jerry. Investigators say Morton shot him twice in the face with his own gun before dawn Sunday as he slept in their bed. Morton told police she was right next to him when the gunfire woke her up.
If she had been laying in the bed, she would have been soaked in blood as well, and that did not happen.
Anything to say this morning?
Morton turned herself in early Thursday morning, her lawyers by her side. Prosecutors had been building their case against her for the past week. They say Jerry Morton planned to fly to Morocco the day he died to visit the second wife he married earlier this year. He hoped to get her pregnant. Myra Morton reluctantly agreed to go along with her husband's polygamy as required by their Muslim faith. But investigators say she didn't like it and even wrote a letter to the State Department.
She was trying to get her husband into some trouble and make sure that the second wife was not allowed to come to the United States. She was really trying to protect her turf.
The assistant DA says Morton also worried about the money her husband spent on his new wife, whom he met on this internet dating site. Jerry Morton bought her a condo in Morocco, and sources say sent her $40,000 the week before he died. Investigators say the Mortons were worth at least $6 million after they won a medical malpractice settlement for their daughter's death, an estate Myra Morton and her other daughter stood to inherit, and which police say she didn't want to share.
$6 million is an awfully large motive, and I can certainly imagine that a woman who has found that her husband is about to have a child with another wife, a wife that she did not want him to have, a wife that she felt was taking his attention away from her, that could also be a motive for murder.
A source close to the family tells Fox 29 that before she turned herself in this morning, Myra Morton called her mother-in-law to apologize and to ask forgiveness.